Well, good morning, Fly Babies. It's me, Flylady Kat, and I'm here today to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and to learn how to finally love yourself. Today, we are going to be talking about getting ready for a win. So I can't wait to get into conversation with you, but first, I'm going to greet you as you come in. I'm already getting thumbs up. I really appreciate that. That means you're enjoying this forum. And in about 2 minutes, we'll get into the meat. Hello, good morning, Anda 919, Noel Sada, hello, Sada, Shirley Jean Drew, good morning, Rachel Dallas, good morning, Jessica Miles, good morning, Julie Phelps, good morning, my Tallahassee lassie, Laura Pinnell, good morning, Vanessa H, good morning from Tampa. Denise Latimer, good morning. Good morning to Mr. B too. Awesome. Hi, Dima. How are you this morning? Jana Fleming, good morning. Jessica Burton, good morning. Irene, hi, Irene. Irene is the one who came down and visited with me, and we had lunch together with her husband, Preston. I'm missing people already. Crazy Hartfield just got off work. Good morning. I hope this is a good time for you. Margot, good morning. Mommy is a lion. Good afternoon in Ireland. Dawn Highland. Hi, Dawn. Dawn and I were just talking in Instant Messenger. Melissa Driggers. Kat. Hi, Melissa. Good morning, Ms. Deb for Life. Ex-Zombie Mama. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad you're out of hibernation. Jackie Longnecker. Hi, Jackie. Hope you're continuing to recover. I'm so proud of you. Larry's saying good morning to all. Allison Griffiths, good morning from freezing UK. Woo, what part? Rachel Ryan, good morning, everyone. Hi, Rachel. Ashley Bowen, photography, good morning. My first live chat. Love your videos and positive attitude. Welcome, Ashley. So happy to have you. Dima Nayeti, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, my precious, but she says I have a great smile. Isn't she sweet? Kriya Smith, good morning. And Mary Mabry, caught you live again, raining in Central Virginia. Hope you're safe up there. I don't know, some of the areas are having some tornado action. Shirley says good morning to Mr. B. Mickey C says hey. Rachel Dallas says good morning. Hey guys, if you could continue to give me thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. It means that you love this platform and I want to continue to provide it for you. Irene says it's hard to believe that our lunch together was only last Monday. It was great to meet you and Mr. B. It was great to meet you and Preston too, Irene. So sweet. It's so wonderful to see a human being in person. Kelly Smith says happy morning. And Mr. B, you're getting a hi from Mommy is a Lion. Okay, so the question is, are you ready for the win? Are you up for the game? Let me ask you this. If any of you have ever followed any kind of sport, you know that before the game, that the athletes prepare mentally. Whether it's the Olympics or it's high school basketball or it's an NFL football game or college, whatever, the people are up for the game. So you all know I'm an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. That's college football for those of you who are out of the country. And we have greeted the players when they're coming in before, stood there in that big crowd while they get off the bus. And they all have on their earphones and they're focused. They're smiling, but they're not really looking at us. They're up for the game. They're thinking about the plays in their head. So for you to have a win, what do you need to do? You can't just get up and say, okay, what do I have to do today? You have to be up for the game. Prepare. So you want to have, I think, music. That is what makes me go. Some people it doesn't. It's okay, but for me, music, and I think for the majority, some music is good. You don't have to put music on at 6:30 in the morning when everyone's asleep. I understand, but it's good to have music coursing through. Makes you feel energized. Also, knowing what that plan is. Today is Weekly Home Blessing Hour. So do you know the steps in your head? Do you know the plays? Are you ready for the game? Because you're going to win by doing your Weekly Home Blessing Hour, by just hitting the middles, by knowing the plan. So if you don't know the plan and you've forgotten that you're just hitting, roll tide, that's Linda. If you know you're just hitting the middles, then you're not going to automatically start vacuuming like you used to the whole floor and then get behind schedule, right? You're just hitting the middles. So when you know that you have to just dust quickly, you've got the right tools for the job. You've got the right implements. You either have something like a Swiffer duster, the little fluffy microfiber handled thing, or you have a really good ostrich feather duster. Feather duster, because a chicken feather or whatever kind of other feather duster will just fluff dust everywhere. Ostrich feathers have tiny little micro feathers on there, and that will keep you from having dust flying everywhere. It grabs it. Okay, so you want the right tools. So you've got maybe a microfiber cloth to get the spots off of the glass. You've got little bags already in your garbage cans to grab those up and throw another one in there. You've got the right tool. Like I have a special tool for my not parquet floor, whatever my flooring's called. It's wooden, and you run it around. So I have things like that. I have a good vacuum cleaner that works. So if you don't have the right tools and you don't have a plan, you're not going to get this weekly home blessing hour done quickly, right? And that goes for everything in the day. So almost every day except Saturday for at-home fly babies and Sunday for everyone is a 3-layer cake. You've seen it on my daily videos. I pray you're watching those. So the first layer is your routines. So do you have a game plan in mind for your routine? Do you know what you're doing? I give you a general routine, but maybe yours is a little different. Maybe you need a little more time or a little less time, and you know what that plan is. So when you get up, boom, 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 and it's practiced. You've practiced and practiced. Let's take it to piano. What if you had a recital, and if any of you have had any kind of a musical instrument recital, for me it was piano, I had to practice and practice that piece over and over again. I had to be up for my recital so that I was ready to play. It was going to be second nature, and that's the way I want you to be. Okay, I'm opening it up for questions and answers. Let's see what you have to say today. I'm waiting. You guys, I'm so excited. I'm going to make a new thing for Patreon. It's going to be great. Antonia just says, good morning. Laura Pinnell, I have my routines written down and posted on the wall in the room I do them in. That's an excellent idea, Laura. And at the end of one, it tells me which one to do next. Oh, I love that. That's a great game plan. So she has her list. She has the items to do that she can check off mentally or physically. And at the bottom, it says, next room, right? The next place she's going to go, like kitchen from the bathroom, for example. I love that. All right, let's see what else we got. Good job, Laura. What are the second and third layer? Joe, my permanent fly baby. The second layer is your basic weekly plan, and the third layer is your zone. And so that comes after the morning routines. So on your basic weekly plan that you're going to do today, weekly home blessing hour. Tomorrow, free day. Wednesday, planning and desk day. Thursday, errand day. Friday, car and purse day. Saturday, family fun day. Sunday, renew your spirit day. So those are the 3 layers. The last one is the zone. We're starting today in a brand new zone, zone 5, the living room. But it stops on the first of the month, because on the first of the month we flip over to zone 1, the entryway. Okay, I missed a couple of questions. Thank you, Jojo, for reminding me I didn't finish. I know you know what they are. Laura, Mommy likes your idea. Mommy is a lion. Sharon Walker, hello, lovely cat and lionettes. I love having the right tools. It makes it fun. It does. You're right. Dawn, love getting my routines done, and the rest of the day is mine. I have to tell you about Dawn. Dawn, I hope you don't mind. We were talking, and she said, because I had sent her a little note on Messenger, and she said, and I've never spoken to her before. Sometimes I just pick a person and talk to them. She said that she broke a tendon in her hand pulling up her socks, of all things. And so it's her dominant hand. So she has that hand impaired for 9 weeks. She can't lift anything heavy. And she's got 2 littles at home, and her husband works. So she's doing the very best she can, and I'm very proud of her because she's still doing it. She's been following us for 2 years, and I'm so proud of you, Dawn. Good job. Okay, so everybody has something, I'm telling you. All right. I know, but you didn't say it, Joe said. That's talking about I didn't give my second and third. I know, I appreciate it, Jojo. Rachel Ryan, love the sports analogy. I was an athlete in high school, and I love college football and baseball, and I have to throw out a friendly War Eagle. Okay. For anyone who doesn't know, that's Auburn. And Auburn and Alabama are the two rival teams, and they're, I probably say, of the world in my mind, but they're from Alabama. Okay, roll Tide. Rachel, you know I love you. Okay, Libby Chapman, how do I make zones at work? I sit at a computer all day. Libby, watch my daily videos. Every single day I tell you how to do the zones if you work. It's not a secret, but you have to watch the daily videos because it tells you what to do every day. I almost always go to the payroll lines first and tell you how your day can be structured to help you achieve what you want, okay? I got a heart from Rachel. So I hope that helps. I highly recommend that. And then, Libby, if you haven't also, you may have, but any of you, let me just say this up front. If any of you are brand new, then you can subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, and you will get that daily 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time notification that your new daily is up and ready to go. 7 days a week, I make a video for you every single day. Also, if you're brand new, the very first thing, so that those make sense to do, is go to my homepage, and there's a video on there that tells you how to do the Flylady system if you're a newbie. And it's a 40-minute video, but I highly recommend it because that is also a tool for using the Flylady system. All right, let's see here. Hi, EWB. I'm so glad Erica caught me before work. Dima, can I do a zone every month? You do a zone every month, but there are 5 zones. So every month you do zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, and zone 5 by following the plan. So this is the only week, the week where the first pops up in the middle of the week or at the end of the beginning is a little strange, but I'll always give you guidance on that and tell you what zone you're in, okay? You're welcome, Monica. I'm helping her so much. Oh my goodness, lots of beautiful greetings. Any ideas for good playlists for cleaning music? Funny that you would ask, Betty. I am getting ready. It'll be a while in the making, but I'm getting ready to do videos for Patreon, and it will be an extra reward, so it'll be a different price point. But it's going to be videos with music and me putting you through every single thing. So for example, on your morning routine, there's going to be 30 minutes of music, and I'm going to be telling you, you're not going to see me doing it, it's just going to be music so you can listen. But it's going to be me telling you, okay, now go into the bathroom and brush your teeth. And then you're going to have music. And then I'm going to say, okay, it's time for you to wash your face. I'm going to put you through the standard routines. I'm also going to do that for all routines, for all of the basic weekly plans, and for all of the zones. And it's going to be very long, inclusive. It's going to take me a while to build it because you can imagine all the different things you can do in a zone once you've decluttered. It's also going to be decluttering. So it's going to be a lot of work on my part. So it's going to be a person who is a patron already, which is $5 if you go over to Patreon. It's going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be $10 a month for that one. So you still get all the Patreon videos, and you're going to get all those videos, which are really music videos, for you to clean by. I'm excited about it, but it's in the making, so it's going to be a bit. Okay, good question though. I listen to whatever makes me happy, so that's what I would say in the meantime. Okay. Rachel McGee says, nursing on demand is messing up her routine, specifically morning. Any tips? Yes. You always have to nurse your baby when she's hungry or he's hungry. That's just the right thing to do, right? But if you know, after a while, you know your baby's schedule, so you'll know when that baby wants to nurse in the morning. So if your baby wants to nurse at 6:30 every morning or at 5 o'clock every morning, that's when you're going to do that. Now, if you know the baby will sleep and you can get up and go do some things first, that's one thing. And then nurse, you're just going to have to set your routine to encompass that 10, 15, or 20 minutes of nursing time. My baby's always nursed 20 minutes. So you're going to have to put that in. Now, get him good and full so he doesn't stop you again in 30 minutes, right? Or her. Get him good and full. If you have a snacker, that's a different story, and you have to retrain your baby to eat fully. That's my hint. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry I missed some questions. Larry put my Patreon thing up. If my house, this is Rachel Ryan. If my house is empty, I listen to Mariah and Whitney so I can sing along while I clean. Go, girl. Okay. This is Miss Deb for Life says, ugh, I've been slacking off so much, but I always hear your voice in my head telling me I'm the CEO of my home, and it whips me right back into shape, into place. Awesome, Deb. Okay, Rachel must have said something. Ooh, Jojo loves the plan for the music. Awesome. Okay, I want to see what we've got here. Lots of comments. I'm missing them. Okay, Mommy is a Lion. I have a monthly planner on my kitchen. I have zones marked out for each week and a daily plan on the days. That's awesome. Jojo's plan is to get up at 6 a.m. and go to bed at 10. That's perfect, Joe. Rachel McGee was a Nursing on Demand mommy. Mommy is a Lion listens to Moana, her kids' Moana CD. Lynn says, hi, Kat. Just want to say thanks for creating these videos. They're very helpful. I'm so glad, Lynn. Lady Hawk, thank you so much for the daily videos. They are a blessing. You're very welcome. That's very encouraging because some days I don't want to make them, just like you don't want to do what you want to do. But I do, thanks to the encouragement of you and of Mr. B. And then once I get in here and start making them, I love it and I feel great afterwards. Mommy is a Lion has something that has that on her calendar too. Farmhouse in Florida, Renee. Miss Kat, hi, I'm new and have been watching and loving. My question is, how do I fit my hour-long workout in my mornings around my morning chores? I am a stay-at-home mom. You always do your routines first, your morning routines, which is get up, get dressed, make the bed, get yourself ready, clean the bathroom real quick, and go in the kitchen and handle that, right? Then you do your weekly home blessing hour or whatever it is that's next. That's the basic thing. Then you do your routine, your zone, which is only most of the time, 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Now, if you have an errand day or if you have a free day or whatever, that's when you can do your gym, for example, then, and then do your errand. Or do it when you're out on errands, or if it's your free day. Those other ones are so short and tiny, except for the weekly home blessing hour, and you need to stay home to get that done. You don't need to. It's my recommendation that you do. Stay home and get that done so it's behind you, and then you go work out. That's my recommendation. I hope that helps. Okay. Oh, Betty likes the Patreon idea. Good. Mommy is a Lion is saying, go Jessica. Just joining, good morning. Are the moving tip videos on the way? I enjoy your vids, Amber. Amber, I have a video for moving tips. I'll look and see if I can link it on here. If Mr. B will write that down and remind me, I'll have him link it below. I'll find the link and give it to you. If I don't like it, I'll make you a new one and put it out soon. Farmhouse in Florida says, thank you. Amber says, thank you. And good morning, Amber, by the way. Good morning, Kat. You have some tips for ironing, and I'm a mom of 4. I don't have time to do this. Slaja, I don't iron. I steam, a little handheld steamer, before I wear the outfit. I also don't have a lot of ironing to do because I purposely don't buy things that require ironing. Now, you may have a requirement that your husband wears a crisp white shirt or whatever. So my suggestion is if that's the case, when you wash that load, hang up the shirts and then do 15 minutes of ironing. If you're a professional ironer and you've done it a lot, you can do a shirt pretty quickly. So I do 15 minutes of ironing a day. That's what I would do. If you have your ironing board handy and you can get it done. That's my recommendation. My best recommendation is don't iron. Okay, in California, up before the kids, getting ready for work. Go, Amber, so glad to see you. This is SVNTRS, and I can't remember your first name, I'm sorry. Farmhouse in Florida. A YouTuber, how Jen does it, follows Flylady routines, and she is a stay-at-home mom and works out regularly, and she has videos of her doing her routines. Yeah, everybody works out regularly, don't they? Okay, Rose. Okay, Rose, thank you. Thanks for the tip, too. Let's see if I can miss anything. Judy Spiegel Sidetracked Home Executive for a long time. Love your newbie video. It's a good instructional to listen to. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. All right. I know I've missed something good. Could you guys take the time to type it? I try to go back and see if I can catch anything. Marie Downey, I wake up at 5 a.m. to try to get up before my 19-month-old. She's so unpredictable that sometimes she wakes up during my morning routine. And you know, it's just life. Life happens and we can't use it as an excuse not to finish. If you have to stop and nurse a baby, or you have to stop and feed a baby, or change a baby, or dress a baby, or wipe a nose, or whatever you do, and then you just go right back where you were. It's not the end of the world, right? I suggest you do it first, but there's no perfection, guys. There's no perfection. So if something happens that is life, you still pick up where you left off and finish. Just don't get sidetracked. See, that's our problem. The majority of people who follow the Flylady system tend to be a little bit ADD, a little sidetrackable. So what happens is you wipe the child's nose, and then you notice that they need to change their pajamas, and then you notice that, oh, you know, you need to get some more medicine, so you go write it on the list for the runny nose, and then you just get sidetracked, and then before you know it, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you haven't done your morning routine, much less the rest of your 3-layer cake. So my focus for you my idea for you is to get ready for the game every night before you go to bed. Practice in your head, what are you going to do? Practice the plays, right? And then if something happens, because that's what happens in a game of football or any contest, right? If you're swimming, if you're playing basketball, if you're on a football team, a soccer team, you have the plays in your head, but you can't execute those perfectly. Things are going to happen. Someone's going to get the ball. Someone's going to have a faster time with you in the swimming pool. Things happen, but you still prepare for it, and you still try your best to get it done, right? Because you want to win. You do, because you are a winner. All right. Minnesota Fur Baby Mama. First time catching you live. I've been flying with you since August. Thank you for being here with us. I now love my house, and I'm fine with people dropping in to say hi. Thank you. You're very welcome, Fur Baby Mama. Congratulations. Okay, let's see. Got to go do homework, but I will listen back as always. Good, Mommy is a lion. I'm proud of you. Doing your homework. I had a foot of snow. This is Jessica Miles. I had a foot of snow last week. The kids were home from school. So happy to have Flylady in place. Kept my sanity and got lots done despite the weather. See, that's preparing for the game. You know, you don't know it's going to snow and that the kids are going to, I mean, you know there's a probability, but you have the idea in your head that this is going to happen. And then it'll happen because you want it, right? All right. Let's see. Patrick Family Life, I think steam is just as good, just no crisp lines. I could make lines on mine. I just hold like the sleeve and the edge of it. But anyway. Lady Hawk said vinegar might help. I don't know what that was for. Let's see. Patrick Life. Okay, Patrick Family Life, and she's got a bunch of kids. I iron every night for my husband's next day work clothes. Is the steam, does it make it look better or as good as an iron? It's time consuming for me. I think it's as good as an iron. I have a white crisp blouse and I steam it. I do. Now, the truth is, it's not a bundle of wrinkles when I take it out of the dryer because I take it out before the dryer stops and it's near the end and I shake it and I hang it up. But I want it to look not, you know, underneath. It's got those little tiny, not so crisp looks to the cloth. So when I steam it, I pull it tight and I steam it like that. And before you know it, it looks crisp and beautiful to me. All right, let's see. I think I don't see any more questions. No more questions or concerns? If I've missed your question, please put it down here and I'll see if I can get to it. Using visualization is a great tool to use right before you fall asleep, Judy says. That's exactly right. It sure is. Patrick Family Life says, yes, my husband likes those dang lines down the middle of the pants. Girl, I'll be sending those to the dry cleaner. I'm really happy to take the time to help and inspire full-time working moms such as myself, that I take the time, that you, okay? I look forward to your videos. They always help me stay motivated. Thanks so much. And that's Deb for Life. Thank you, Deb. Teach your husband how to iron. Hello, Mickey. Love it. That's the answer. That is the answer. Teach your husband how to iron. You got a lot to do, girl. Someone asked about cleaning smells from an Instant Pot ring. Let me tell you what I do on my Instant Pot. I love my Instant Pot. I made boiled eggs this morning because I'm on Weight Watchers, and boiled eggs are 0 points. I take the gasket, the little rubber thing, the little rubbery thing that goes around. I take that out every single time and wash it and wash the lid, and then I turn my Instant Pot lid upside down and lay the gasket in it so it's open to the air. Now, will it get rid of every single fragrance that's in there? Not necessarily, but mine doesn't smell bad at all. And I really think that's the key. Okay. More tips for meal prepping, please. Well, what do you want to know? I need a specific question. Ask me a specific question, Marianne, and I'll answer that about meal prepping. Because I've told you guys in general how to meal prep, but if you have a specific question, I'll do it. Marianne had a great suggestion. According to Josephine, was that the meal prep? My hubby does his own, Mickey. There you go, Dawn. Yes, meal planning tips. I started doing sandwiches for lunch, but I don't know what else. We homeschool, so kids are home. Oh, honey, there are all kinds of video, and this is not Rachel, this is Rose. There are all kinds of meals that you can prep for your children. My favorite is leftovers from the night before if they liked what you had. But of course sandwiches, but you can do meals in a jar. You can do soups in a jar. There's a girl, I can't think of her name right now, but I'll put the link. If Larry will write this down, I hope he's hearing me. I'll put the link to her YouTube videos out there. She's awesome. She's got short blonde hair and she does wonderful meal preps. So I'll put that up for you to see. All right. Joe's doing Trim Healthy Mama, so now I need to start meal prep. Yes, you do. My son and brother do their own ironing, Mickey says. I love it. Libby, what are you having for supper? Me? I don't know yet. I actually didn't plan it. This is the end of my week coming up. Wednesday will be the end. But I've got chicken. I'm probably going to have chicken strips. Larry and I were talking about that last night. And probably have a salad. And we'll probably have some corn or something like that. On Weight Watchers, all the vegetables, including corn and beans, are 0. So we'll probably have that. Sounds good. Suburban Hillbilly just got notification. Oh well, sorry. Budget help with credit cards, please. Credit cards. Don't use credit cards. Don't use credit cards if you can't control them. There's one thing that I do with a credit card, and that is I use a credit card to buy my groceries and any other things that I get during the week, but I already have a budget for those things. So once I go to the grocery store, and my budget is $100 for Larry and I for groceries, when I go to the grocery store, when I come home, I transfer the payment. I also put my parents' money in the bank in my account, and I use my credit card. So after I buy their groceries, I transfer the payment. The reason I do this is, number one, debit cards aren't as safe as a credit card if somebody steals the information or the card. And number two, I get points that give me dollars back. So that's why I do that. But if you can't do that, you can't make yourself behave. Don't cancel your credit cards, but cut them up, throw them away, and pay them off. Pay off the highest interest first, continue to pay the same amount on the next interest and the same amount on the next interest. So if you have something that has a 23% interest, you want to pay that one off first. Let's say it's $100 a month. Then you've got three others that you want to pay off. Then you'll be able to take that 100 once you paid off the 23% interest, go to the 16% interest, and add that 100 you were paying for the one you paid off to the next one. And then take that whole amount of money and put it on the next one when it's paid off. And before you know it, you'll have all your bills paid off. You might have to look at debt consolidation if you're way over your head. I don't know. But don't use credit cards. If you have a question for me of how to use a credit card or how to control your credit card, then you probably can't control it. It's probably not natural for you. So that's my suggestion. You can do whatever you please. You can see a financial advisor. You can talk to your banker, whatever. But I was a banker. That's what I would say. Okay. But don't cancel your credit card, because if you cancel the credit card, that'll take away from your credit score. And some companies may cancel it because you don't use it, and that's all right. But it'll say canceled by owner. Okay. Got kids. This is Michelle with the 12 kids. Hey, we do lunch for breakfast, lunch for dinner, and lunch and breakfast for dinner. It works great. Oh, that's a great hint. So I hope that helps you for a baby. Watch She's in Her Apron. Kimmy has a thing on meal planning. Yeah, Kimmy's awesome for meal planning. And also watch, I love Kimmy, She's in Her Apron. I also like, trying to think of her name. It'll come to me. I'll tell you in a minute. Somebody tell me who I'm thinking of, who does videos on finance, and I've talked about her before. Fun, Cheap, or Free. I can't think of her first name though. Jordan Page, that's what it is. Jordan Page, Fun, Cheap, or Free. Go watch her videos. She has stuff on finance as well. It's about, thanks for all you do, Mr. B from Lady Hawk. Dave Ramsey Basics. Yes, that's good. Dave Ramsey's awesome. Thank you for being such a great inspiration for so many of us. I love watching your videos. Thank you, Marion. Victoria Girlfan. Hi. Okay, Joe, I am saying ditto to Lady Hawk's statement for Mr. B. Awesome. I'm 20 weeks along with boy number 3. How do I start freezer meals? Time is ticking. You know, Amber, my Tierza, the one that had her baby, and at 6 weeks she still has freezer meals. I started talking to her when she was probably that far along about make what you make for dinner, but double it and freeze it if it's something you can freeze. And that's what she did. She started immediately to make double meals and freeze one. And there's also the option of buying freezer meals. You know, if those are something you'd like maybe you particularly like the Stouffer's lasagna or a chicken pot pie or whatever, you can load up on those as well. But just freeze what you make. Like if you make spaghetti sauce, freeze one. All you have to do is boil noodles, right? All right, ladies, it is 30, Jordan Page, thank you, Patrick, Family Life. It is 31 minutes and 56 seconds. My time is up. I hope that you have a fabulous day. I hope that you stay up for the game. I hope that you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I hope that you go and look at my Patreon page if that's something you're interested in, if you want more things. And I hope that you always remember that you are beautiful. Bye.